pulled down like this, and you can see I've got a high engine brake light indicated here. If I push the lever up, it's going to turn that off, and now I'm not using the engine brake. I'm going to leave that on for you whenever the first time that you go to a stoplight or you come off the freeway, whenever you release off the accelerator, you're going to feel that the coach is going to downshift, and the program that you've sent it into by selecting the engine exhaust brake and releasing your foot off the accelerator is saying, hey transmission, I want you to downshift to gear number 2 as quickly as possible, but don't overspeed my engine. So what you're going to notice is that if you had the gear indicator, and I'm going to get out of this and go back down to here.
I think we got the same thing on that. When you put it on tow,
yeah,
it'll downshift for you.
Okay, so this will downshift, but it won't downshift too quickly. It'll downshift just as soon as it needs to. But what you have in addition to the last coach is you're dropping a flap down in the exhaust of this diesel engine. So that's more or less turning it into a compressor. Instead of pushing you forward, it's kind of helping work against you going forward too.
Okay, yeah, I did know. That one probably is transmission downshift.
That one's fully transmission. This is going to be basically a combination.
I see.
And the transmission shifting on a diesel pusher does a lot more to slow you down than a gas does, because the engine can't get sped up as easily. But also having that engine brake flap dropped stops the engine from, like, if you're going down a hill, from just the gravity pulling you down and working against the engine from speeding it up. Something that I've experienced in my coach that you do want to watch out for is you can get your engine exhaust brake basically to hold you at a certain speed if the incline does not change. What I've run into going on extreme grades in the past is I thought I was at the end of an extreme grade, and the turn that went around the mountain, then it really dropped off, and so I start picking up speed. If you've ever experienced that in that coach, that's when you get a little worried about your brakes getting hot. What'll happen on this coach is the transmission knows how to downshift you when your exhaust brake's engaged, but if you start running past the ability of your brakes and your engine brake to slow you down, it doesn't know how to upshift. So it'll stay in that gear, and it'll allow your RPM to go up so high that it will overspeed the transmission. You should get a warning before it breaks anything, but the problem is when you get that warning, you're going to have to get hard into your brakes. And I say this because I've been there before. And the idea is to get that alarm to shut off quick before you throw transmission pieces all over the place inside of it. Now, if you're a little more careful and patient than what I am, then you don't ever run into that. So that was just me being tired and probably having to pee or something, and almost up to Pagosa Springs.